Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Macedonians, I'm here to introduce you to the Macedonian Heritage Village, a new program that we hope is going to be launched next summer. Regretfully, I have to speak in English. I do not speak the Macedonian language. I'm working on it, but at my age, it's a slow process. Before I go into the program, I quickly want to give you an insight as to how and why this program was developed. Both my parents come from Macedonia. They migrated to the United States, met and married there, and they had 5 children. 3 of them survived. I'm one of the survivors. My brother and sister and I do not have Macedonian spouses. Each of us have 2 children. All of the children are married. None of the children married a Macedonian spouse. I have 1 granddaughter, 6 years of age, and when she first started to speak English, speaks the language, I insisted that she call me Dedo. The only Macedonian word I could think of, I made her use the word Dedo when she was about 2 years old. Now she's 6 years old. A year and a half ago, she came to me and she complained to me with her hands on her hips like this. She said, Dedo, all of my friends are calling their grandpa, Grandpa. Why am I calling you Dedo? I explained to her why, but it impacted on me. It hit me. That one little word, Dedo, is the connection between my granddaughter and my Macedonian heritage. And I know when I die and pass on, that connection is going to be lost, perhaps permanently. It bothered me a lot. So I sat down on the computer and I developed this program called the Macedonian Heritage Village. I'm going to call it MHV for short because of the time constraints I have. I do have to say I did get quite a bit of support from Macedonian Americans and Macedonian Canadians, and particularly I want to single out the Macedonian ambassador to the United States, Ambassador Zoran Jotevski. He was very instrumental in promoting this program. What is the program? Basically, it's an opportunity to offer the youth of our Macedonian people around the world an opportunity for them to come to this country for a period of 3 weeks in the month of June. We've limited the age from 18 to 28 years of age only. When they're here, there are going to be 2 important aspects of the program that they're going to be exposed to. First is they're going to live with a Macedonian family, not relatives, not people that they know, probably a family that they've never met before. And we want that family to have at least 1 or 2 Macedonian children of equal age to the youth that's coming from abroad to live with them. The second and most important aspect of this program is they're going to be involved in an internship work program commensurate with their education and their work experience in their home country. For instance, if there's a young adult from Australia who works in a hospital, if there's a young adult in Canada who works in a clinic, when they come to Macedonia, they're going to get involved in a work program in a Macedonian hospital or a Macedonian clinic. If they're in the field of education, if they're in the field of government, law, tourism, agriculture, whatever it is, we're going to try to match their interests with an internship program here. They will bring their experiences to this country and mesh with the local natives in that field of interest. I love to use this symbol because it represents the unity that I think we need. How are we going to launch this program? It's going to take you folks, the effort on your part, to pass the word on to your constituencies back home, particularly if you come from another country. If you do, please pass on the word about the Macedonian Heritage Village to the youth of your organizations. We do have a website, and I do have business cards that I had printed up with the website address. We're also on Facebook. So please pass the word on to your youth and tell them about the Macedonian Heritage Village. I know there's not enough time for questions. I'm sure you all have questions, but I'm going to be here for the balance of the conference, and I'll be in Skopje for the next week. I hope to meet many of you and talk to you about the program. Let me leave you with this one word. The Macedonian diaspora is going to survive because of our youth. This Macedonian nation is going to survive because of our youth. And if we can bring these two groups of youth together in this country to form friendship and bridges of friendship that's going to last their lifetime, I think our people will survive and will prosper. Thank you very much for your time.